guys, this is Rachel from Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to make the Cecilia square from the 2016 Vibrant Vintage Crochet Along, or VVCAL. I started with a slip knot here, and I'm going to go ahead and chain 3, and then slip stitch into the third chain from the hook. You could also chain 4, make a magic ring, however you prefer to start your center chain. And then straight into our chain, we're gonna begin round 1 with a beginning DC. So just go straight into your ring there with a single crochet. And I don't chain up for a single crochet, so I just went in, pulled up my loop, and now I've got my first single crochet and then chain 1. And this is your first DC of the rounds. I call it beginning DC. It's just single crochet, chain 1. And then when you join, you're gonna join into this first chain right here. All right, so now we're gonna make 11 more double crochets. Okay, scratch that. I just checked we're gonna make 15 more double crochets. Okay, so I've got my beginning DC and 1 double crochet. So now I'm gonna make 14 more double crochets, and that's gonna give me a total of 16, which includes that beginning DC. So when you finish, you're gonna have 16 double crochet in your ring. Alrighty, so I finished my first round. I have 16 total double crochets, including that beginning DC, and I wanted to show you how I join. So just go into these two top parts of your first chain, and make sure you don't only go through this part right here, or else you get like this big hole that you can see there. So just make sure you also grab this part too. All right, whenever you make your slip stitch. And then make your slip stitch nice and loose so it's over that beginning DC, and then it's gonna make it look more like all of the others. All right, so before I start the next round, I just wanted to let you know I'm using Scheepjes Softfun and a size 4mm hook. So just to let you know what kind of yarn and hook size I'm using here. So to start round 2, we're gonna go into the next stitch, not the same stitch that we joined in. Go into your next stitch with a beginning DC. So just go straight in, make a single, and then a chain 1. And now we're gonna make a DC in the same stitch, and then just make 2 double crochet in all of the stitches around. Nice, easy round. 2 DC in every stitch. Okay, so again, I'm finished with round 2 here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and join into the beginning DC like I did for the first round with a slip stitch. All right, and now I'm ready for round 3. So for round 3, into our next stitch, we're gonna work a beginning 4DC popcorn. So we're gonna start with the beginning DC. So go in with a single and a chain. And now we're gonna make 3 more double crochet in that same stitch. Okay. So now we're gonna take the loop off the hook, release the loop, insert your hook from front to back through your beginning DC. Then grab your loop and bring your loop to the front, and that closes your popcorn. And now I'm gonna go ahead and make a chain and skip a stitch here. And into the next stitch, I'm gonna make another, well, actually this one is a full 4DC popcorn. So that first one was the beginning one of the round. And now we're gonna make 4 regular double crochets into that stitch, and then release the loop, insert your hook, replace the loop, and pull your loop to the front. Okay, then make a chain, skip 1 stitch, and into the next stitch, make your next popcorn. Okay, so 4 DC popcorn in every other stitch, and making your chain in between each popcorn. There we go, your chain. All right, so once I'm finished with this round, I will be right back and let you guys see. Okay, I'm just checking in because I did decide to add an extra chain to make a chain 2 in between my popcorns. So I've got chain 2 on the hook. I'm gonna skip 1 stitch and go into the next stitch. And it just makes the rounds a little better. Sometimes I guess with different yarns, it makes a difference. So for this particular yarn, I decided to make 2 chains in between each popcorn. So I just wanted to jump in and tell you guys that I did make that little adjustment. All right, so your repeat is gonna be chain 2, skip 1, and 4 DC popcorn in the next stitch. All right, so here's how my round is looking so far. You can see I've got my skipped stitches in there, my popcorns, and my chain 2 in between each one. All right, now I'm gonna finish. Okay, my round is finished here. I have 2 chains on my hook and ready to join into my beginning 2DC cluster. So where I join on these is I like to go right here. If you can see this on the camera, it's just right into that beginning DC with a slip stitch. And then once you work into the next chain space, you won't be able to tell that we've joined here. All of the popcorns will look the same, and that's your goal. Okay, so on the next round, we're making 3 double crochet in each of these chain spaces. So how I'm gonna start that is I'm gonna go straight into my chain space with a beginning DC. So first we'll make a single crochet, chain 1. That's our first DC of the round. Now we'll make 2 more double crochet in that same chain space. And then working in all of the chain spaces around, we're just gonna put 3 double crochet. Super easy round. All right. Okay, so I finished my round and I went ahead and joined into the beginning DC with the slip stitch. Now I'm gonna make 2 slip stitches so I get over to where I need to start my next round. So slip stitch in the next 2 stitches, and then you're gonna work into the space in between your next 2 stitches. All right, so there's no chain there. You're just working into the space in between these 2 3DC groups. All right, so we're gonna go straight in for a beginning treble crochet. So a beginning treble crochet is your single crochet and then chain 2. All right, and that's your first treble of the round. So now we're gonna chain 3 for the corner, and then we're gonna make 3 more treble crochet in that same space. It's not a chain space because there's no chain there, but you know what I mean. All right, so here's what your corner is gonna look like. And then into the next little space between stitches, you're gonna work 3 double crochet. All right, and into the next one, you're gonna work 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, into the next one, we're gonna go with 3 doubles again. And then we're gonna work our next full corner. 3 trebles. And then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more trebles. And you're gonna work just like that all the way around the square until you're back to the beginning. This is how your side looks so far. Alrighty, so I finished the round and I've put 2 treble crochet in the first corner just to finish that corner because we started with our 1 beginning treble there. So I put 2 more trebles in the first corner to finish it. Now I'm gonna join into the second chain because you're joining into the top of your beginning treble. All right, so with a slip stitch. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and complete our final round. So this is just a single crochet round. So we're gonna work 3 singles into the corner. Now we're gonna work singles all the way across, except in between each of these little 3 stitch groups, we're gonna put a single also. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with a single across our 3 trebles. Then just go into the space there and make a single. Okay, 3 more singles here and 1 in between. Same thing here. Now this is a half double crochet. They're a little tricky to work into, so you have to just kind of scoot this stitch over to the right and then go into that HDC there. You can see. Okay. And this is our center single of the side. I'll just keep on going. Now stop here to make your single in between. All right, 3 singles across these double crochet and 1 in between. And then 3 singles across these 3 trebles And now we're back to our corner where we're gonna do 3 singles. Okay, so this is how we're looking so far, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the round. All right, so that's pretty much it. We have our single crochet round finished. I've joined into the first stitch with a slip stitch, and this is our Cecilia square from the 2016 VVCAL. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'm making videos for all of these squares, so they're all at cypresstextiles.net. This is Scheepjes Softfun 4mm hook. And I will see you guys next week for a new 2016 VVCAL square. Bye, guys.